Singapore's largest Hallyu portal website. Pop-up restaurant introduces Korean sauces. German collector promotes Korean ceramics. A shower bus for the homeless. Korean medical volunteers spread hope. One and only calendar in the world. Hello, welcome to Going Global. I'm your host, Chung Se-mi. Everyone knows that blood isn't the be-all and end-all that determines whether you're a family member or not. Firefighter Mark Hedden from South Carolina in the United States recently became a father to a baby girl through adoption. While adoptions are not unheard of, Hedden's case was little special. Hedden was responding to an emergency call made by pregnant women who said that she was on the verge of giving birth. When he reached the woman, he realized that they would not make it to the hospital on time, so he played the role of a midwife and delivered the baby girl. The biological mother put her daughter up for adoption, and the Hedden couple adopted her 48 hours after she was born. One emergency call changed Hedden's family forever in the most magical way. And now let's turn to our first story today. Hallyu is going strong in many parts of the world, including Singapore. The youth there is running a Hallyu portal website, which is one of the quickest, if not the quickest, ways of spreading Hallyu-related news. Let's find out more.
An apartment in Singapore. Their eyes are fixed on the TV. It's a Korean program. They are the operators of Hallyu SG, Singapore's largest Hallyu portal website.
We started out Hallyu SG in 2011, and back then we didn't know that it will grow so big. So we worked together very well, and today we are one of the biggest K-pop portals in Singapore.
Editor Mei Xian Lee came across K-pop for the first time when she was 14 years old. She liked it so much that she listened only to K-pop.
Big Bang for about 8 years. So Big Bang is one of the groups that brought me to K-pop, like to get me really stuck into K-pop. So they are still one of my favorite groups now.
The website started off as a blog that she used to post K-pop related news when she was in college. During the makeover, the staff also grew.
Hallyu actually gives me a lot of opportunities in my life. So from then, I went to an art school. I took up a diploma in photography.
Really is a great opportunity for me to explore different styles of writing because I do covers for concerts, interviews, and even food reviews.
They plan to spread more aspects of Korean culture and trends through the website.
Moving on to our next story. Over in the gastronomic city of New York, a group of Korean chefs established a pop-up restaurant offering Korean food. Let's take a closer look.
From omija berries to yellow yukgaejang sauce. Unique dishes cooked with Korean sauces and ingredients have the restaurant bustling with diners.
Food was great. We really enjoyed the different flavors across the wide variety of both American and Korean foods. It's fun to taste these unique flavors. Tonight we really enjoyed it. It's delicious.
3 local Korean chefs opened up a pop-up restaurant specializing in Korean sauces. It's part of a collaborative effort called the Gore Sauce Project. The restaurant had 20 diners every evening for 5 days. The diners experience a 6-course meal featuring Western dishes with Korean traditional sauces.
이게 육개장 소스입니다. 그러니까 저희가 특별히 이번 프로젝트를 위해서 새롭게 개발한 코리안 육개장 소스입니다.
The product, it sells itself. I mean, the sauces, the way they prepare the meals, all the different dishes, it's really, really good.
The chefs have grander goals for the future. They want to analyze foreigners' tastes and develop a global Korean sauce.
한국의 국이나 탕이나 찌개류를 소스로 응용할 수 있을 거라고 생각을 했어요. 왜냐하면 저희가 찌개 같은 것도 많이 졸아들고 하면 밥에도 비벼 먹고 고기랑도 이렇게 찍어 먹고 하는데 그게 굉장히 감칠맛도 많이 가지고 있고.
Our next story takes us to Germany. An exhibition featuring Korean ceramics opened in Germany. What made this particular exhibition stand out is that the organizer was a local German. Furthermore, the pieces featured were all part of his collection. Let's find out more.
A variety of pottery is on display here. This is an exhibition organized by a German named Heiner Hoffmann. Most of the pottery is Korean in origin and all belongs to Hoffmann's collection.
Eleganz, eine Anmut, die in dieser Form auch nicht in Japan und nicht in China zu finden ist. Keramiken anderer Länder, die sind bunt, sie schreien, die Farben sind schrill. Das trifft auf die koreanische Keramik in keiner Weise zu. Wenn Sie sich umschauen.
Hoffmann worked in Korea for 5 years. During his time here, he fell in love with Korean ceramics and started collecting them, one piece at a time. He decided to exhibit some 300 different pieces from his collection.
Sehen Sie hier im Hintergrund der Dalhangari oder Mondtopf, Moonja genannt. Er verkörpert das koreanische Schönheitsideal, er verkörpert Gesundheit, Zufriedenheit.
Hoffmann bought a building just for the exhibition. It is the only permanent Korean ceramics gallery in Germany.
Ja, Herr Hoffmann hatte uns schon immer bei der Eröffnung dieser Räumlichkeiten schon immer eingeführt in diese Geheimnisse der Vasen, wo die her sind, was das bedeutet und so weiter, diese gesamte Tradition des Vasen und auch des Schälchenmachens in Korea.
한국 도자기를 소개함으로써 그러니까는 한국이라는 걸 더 알려주고 한국의 문화라는 거를 더 알려줄 수 있고 여러 사람들이 관심을 갖고.
Hoffmann plans to hold a variety of exhibitions and continue promoting Korean ceramics.
Moving on to our next story. Greece has been dealing with a debt crisis for quite some time now. As the economy slumped, many people lost their homes and were pushed out to the streets. Recently, a volunteer group has stepped in to provide them with access to free showers. Let's take a closer look.
Homeless people fill the central square of Athens, Greece. It's even hard to pass through the crowd that has gathered.
Δούλευα σε μια κατασκευαστική γύρω στα 15 χρόνια. Έκλεισε με την κρίση, με το ξεκίνημα της κρίσης, ας πούμε. Βρεθήκαμε εκτεθειμένοι μετά.
The second half of 2009 marked the beginning of Greece's rising poverty rate. 1 out of every 4 is either jobless or not receiving any national benefits.
Εγώ μείνουμε από Γλυφάδερ πλατεία και όλη μέρα ψάξουμε δουλειά. Άμα δεν είναι χαρτιά, δεν δίνει δουλειά κανένας. Εμένα, εγώ πολύ πρόβλημα και τρώμε, μία μέρα τρώμε, μία μέρα τίποτα. Γιατί άμα τρώω, το μεσημέρι, το βράδυ τίποτα.
Food is not only their concern. There's a lack of proper facilities for ablutions. So a group of volunteers has come up with a bus equipped with shower facilities for the homeless in the central square. The bus also has toilets. A user receives 10 minutes for a session. This is enough time to even wash one's underwear. There are 12 such buses around Athens, all gratefully welcomed by the users.
Δεν υπάρχουν πολλές δομές οι οποίες καλύπτουν αποτελεσματικά το συγκεκριμένο πρόβλημα των αστέγων ή απόρων, γιατί όλοι οι άνθρωποι που εξυπηρετούνται είναι αποκλειστικά άνθρωποι που μένουν στον δρόμο.
The organizers plan to equip these shower buses with a washing machine and a dryer and make them available 5 times a week. It's because cleanliness greatly affects a person's dignity and confidence. The shower buses of Athens will help the homeless regain their self-dignity.
Our next story takes us to Kenya. A substantial number of people in Kenya are facing difficulties receiving medical care. To help them out, Korean medical volunteers headed to Kenya and are providing free treatment and consultations. Let's find out more.
Ali Godana is here seeking the services of volunteer doctors. He can't see very well these days. His eyesight worsened due to constant exposure to Kenya's strong sunlight. Godana received not only free treatment, but also a pair of protective sunglasses, also for free. This group of medical volunteers treated 1,500 people during the 4 days they were there. The 30-strong team includes 8 doctors from a variety of fields, including internal medicine, pediatrics, and dentistry. They provide consultations and free medication for simple conditions.
시간이 흐를수록 이런 의료진들이 저희 캠프에 이렇게 합류하면서 이렇게 이제 마음을 조금씩 이렇게 열면서 그렇게 약도 많은 회사들이 후원하는 걸 보면서 정말 이렇게 보람을 많이 느꼈습니다.
This is so much. I really appreciate for actually inviting me. I just made a request over the phone after seeing the poster, and I really appreciate it. And I'm very sure I also like to continue working with Korean.
The volunteers established a Kenyan branch last year. They were involved in 5 sessions last year.
Kwa kutulete medical camp, sababu wenyewe si wengi wamepata kazi sisi. Kuna countries zingine pia wanaweza taka, lakini tumebarikiwa sisi Kenya.
Due to a lack of proper medical infrastructure, the locals had to rely on cheap painkillers for all their illnesses. The volunteers plan to expand their efforts to cover not only Kenya, but also other countries in Eastern Africa.
It's time for our last story today. During the Japanese colonial period, many Koreans were conscripted into labor forces and taken to Sakhalin Island, Russia. Recently, residents there all chipped in to create a very special calendar for the first-generation Koreans there. Let's find out more.
This is a first page of a calendar for this year. 3 Korean grandmothers living in the Russian town of Uglegorsk of Sakhalin Island were the models for this photo. They look shy in front of the camera. Moving on to the next month, there is a photo of an old man drying fish by the window. He wants to dry the fish out and share them with his loved ones in his hometown. This doesn't look like an ordinary calendar. It marks dates of the lunar calendar and the solar terms and even the days without sun, which are said to be days without no evil spirits.
손 없는 날 비행기 픽 끊어라. 몰라요. 우리 친정 어머니한테 내가 배워준 게 그렇게 해야지. 무슨 이빨을 건쳐더라도 손 없는 날 가서 이를 건쳐라.
During the 1940s, Japan's conscription of forced laborers was at its peak. Many Koreans were brought to Sakhalin's mines and public work sites. Korea was liberated in 1945, but those in Sakhalin were stranded. They longed to return to Korea, but some passed away without seeing their homeland again. For the Korean elderly in Sakhalin, maintaining Korean customs and culture was the only way to stay strong in a foreign land. Residents gathered funds to create a very unique calendar for them. The calendar marks lunar dates alongside public holidays and the days without sun. The organizers are hoping that this small gift can appease the older generation's yearning for home.
나는요 다른 거 돈보다 새해 달력 들어오면 그렇게 좋아요. 왜 그럴까? 다른 사람은 번쯤만 잖아. 나는 달력만 잡으면 돈도 쓰여. 왜 이렇게 새해 달력이 있어야지 내가 마음이 좋지? 달력 없이 어떻게 사나?
On the last page of the calendar, there are messages written by the donors. I am sorry that this is the only way I can offer help. I hope that your learning doesn't turn into suffering. This one and only calendar may not seem like much, but it holds great significance for the generation stranded in bitter history.
I hope you enjoyed today's stories on Going Global. A unique restaurant has appeared in Brussels, Belgium. All customers who want to dine here must first wear scuba gear. The Pearl is an underwater restaurant located in a pool built specifically to train scuba divers. Diners must dive to the restaurant 5 meters underwater and remove their gear upon arrival. They are served by expert scuba divers, and the food, from foie gras to lobster salad, is brought in airtight containers. A meal costs roughly $106 per person. This might become a popular spot for regular divers, and I wonder what other unique restaurants will pop up in the future. Now, Going Global will be back next week with more exciting and interesting stories from all around the world. Thank you for watching.